Hello everyone. So welcome back to our sessions. So we'll start at 7:05. We will wait for a few minutes for others also. Hello students, there is one announcement. So there is some emergency with Rajni ma'am. So she is not available for first 40 minutes. So for today's session, for first 40 minutes, we have Jitendra sir to take care. So Jitendra sir, you can start now.
Sure. Hi guys. Hi, I want to hear from everyone, guys. First day itself, you are not speaking then. Tell me, guys. Aha. Hi means message is hi. Eh? You can't speak, is it?
Students, now you are able to speak also.
Hi, sir. This is Sai.
Oh, hi. Welcome to ExcelR, guys.
Hi, sir.
Hi.
Hello, sir.
Hello. Hi. Hi, everyone.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, guys. Okay. Now let us start. Hi.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Guys, actually, I prefer, okay, I prefer you also to be on videos. Like, right, offline classes, how it will be? Or you don't know? Offline classes. In online also, you have to be like offline class only. You have to actually interact in such a way that you are in offline. Then the online class also will go in a best way, actually. Got it, right? So when I ask any questions, please try to respond. And yeah, we'll start now. Okay. So I'll share my screen, guys. So this topic is about automation testing, right? And its future. Guys, is there any product released without testing, guys? Anybody? Is there any product in the market that is released without testing?
No, sir.
All right. So testing is important or not?
Important, sir.
Important.
There is no such product. Okay. Leave it. This is okay. Leave it. Is there any curry? See, I'm telling product, but I'm telling about curry here. Curry at home. Mom served us without she testing. Tell me.
sir, can't.
No.
See, testing is important everywhere.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Correct.
Yes.
Yes,
Sir.
sir.
There is no such dish. Not only curry, I'm just telling any dish. First, she'll taste it. If you feel that it is good, then only she'll try to help serve us, right? Otherwise, she'll also tell it's not good, so don't eat like that. She'll tell or not.
Yes, sir.
So it's like that. So everywhere testing is there, correct?
Yes.
And if you are doing it manually, how much you can test? Tell me. Manually, if you want to test. If you want to test. How much time will it take? Is it possible to test most of the things?
No, sir. It takes a lot of time.
Yes. Takes a lot of time, guys. Yeah, we can do it if they given so much time, but we have limited time, na? It takes a lot of time to do it.
Lot of
Right? That's why in the industry, software industry, automation has come into it. Got it, right? So testing never dies. That you understood by this, correct?
Yes, sir.
But how you do testing, that may change. So some people might do manually, some people might do automation. Right? Come here to make or to test many things at faster pace. Not only this, guys, this is one point. Not only this, sometimes right, we may feel sick, right? As a human, we may feel sick and we won't come, correct?
Yes, sir.
Is it possible to test that day?
No, sir, can't.
But if we automate it, if the machine is doing that, then and nowadays machines repair and all you tell them, if machine is repaired, then how you can test? Generally in real time, it won't be kept in one machine, it's a software code. It will be kept in multiple machines. If one machine is gone down also, the other machines will take care of testing it. But it's if you human being, right? If you are working, others can't work, right? They won't give the same work to others, right? But it is software means what? You can keep the same code in the multiple machines and then it will work. So that's why automation is important. So automation you can do in automation we can do in, so let's see, automation is to do faster, and also if a person is doing a testing, he can be a sick, or he can go for a leave, he can go for leave or vacation. But if we automate it, the machine will take care, right? It won't be sick, right? The machine will take care of automating. Then how machine will take care? That's what DevOps is. That's what the course is. Automation DevOps is a course, right? So DevOps means what? How you'll make your code automatically triggered, how actually it is maintained in multiple machines. All those things we learned, guys, in DevOps. Okay, that's why automation is important, and also it's a easiest way. Easiest way. Place in IT. Job, according to me, is automation testing. Earlier manual testing people tell, but manual testing nowadays, because of time taking more time, because people might be sick, because of that, they're expecting automation testing also. You should know actually. That's why automation is a very easiest way to enter into IT. Got it, guys?
Yes, sir.
So now, do you have any questions
Yes,
still?
sir.
Hello.
Do you have any questions, guys?
Yeah.
No, sir.
Okay. So now next, guys. So automation testing can be done in many ways. Automation testing is a topic, okay, but you can use, how to do it? You need a code, right? To learn. So what code you have to learn? It can be done in many ways. Python,
Java.
Java. Yes, tell me.
C++.
C++ is not for browsers, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, C++ also will be done, but this is for
JavaScript.
Machine code automation. Okay, machine code automation. But if you use Python, Java, and all, right, this is for website automation. Nowadays, everything is a website, right? Google apps, application apps, and the websites. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So the below are for validating using for website automation. Guys, you'll use Java, Python, somebody still JavaScript, right?
Yes, sir.
And what else, guys? You know, Ruby. Got it, right? How it is automated based on this language. And see, then again, some people are afraid of coding. Okay, that's why people are coming to testing, they feel. But here, less coding is sufficient. Less coding compared to development. So, and less coding means what? If you put little effort in understanding, then it is sufficient in understanding how to code to make manual task automated. Automated is sufficient. So what kind of code you have to write? There definitely we will teach, right? That's what is this course for. We'll definitely teach how actually you can do it by writing the automation code. So my skill is Java. So even if you enroll for any other, so this topic automation is a common, right? So that's why I'm covering this in the first 40 minutes. Okay, now JavaScript, Ruby, these are the very, very famous language nowadays. And how people tell which is the famous is always, guys, Java. You know,
Java.
one Java has come. In which year Java has come, you know? Any idea, guys?
No, sir.
1995. From then till now, it's ruling, right? Got it, right?
Yes, sir.
So it's came in 1995, still it is famous. Still it is famous. Why it is growing, guys? Tell me. Why it is growing? See, till now, the famous is still famous, right? Why it is still famous, guys? I'm hearing some background noise, guys. Why Java is so famous, guys? Any idea? It is easiest.
Library, sir.
Yeah, not only library, it has very good library. Got it, right? And how it very good library, I'll just show you here in a browser. Okay. If you go to Google, okay, in Google, I'm just typing, you want to know about a string in Java. Just you type it, Java documentation will come, see. You won't see any Python documentation or anything. See, first, what is documentation?
Java.
See, that famous. For Java, see, different language has come, of course. Which is the first one? Here, Python. Who is that? Somebody is speaking, I think. Who is that, guys? Yes, please go on mute, guys. So then Python, then you are seeing Microsoft, then Ruby, then JavaScript. See, without we knowing, okay, which is high, which is famous, we just type like this. See, by that will come to, we came to know, right? See, first is Java, next is what? Next, what you're seeing in the list? Python, right? Next, what you're seeing is Microsoft means C hash, C sharp. Next, Ruby. So like that, they are famous. Next, JavaScript. Good library and also easy to learn. And easy to learn. Why it is easy to learn? It has many sources to learn. It's a robust, it's older language, right? 1995, very old, right? That's why it is. Experts also, there will be many people to help you. That's why it is famous. So here C hash we missed. Python and then C hash. This is the order, see. Java, Python, C hash, Ruby. But Ruby, compared to Ruby, now JavaScript has occupied that place. And then Ruby, guys. Got it, right? And if you learn Java, right? If you learn Java, you can work on any other technology. It's like that. If you learn Java, that helps to work on any other language, guys. Why like that is, first Java has come. After that, they copied Java and created different languages like C hash. Whatever features are there in Java, the same thing they try to keep actually and make it popular. Other things. That's why if you learn Java, you can work on other things. But vice versa is not possible. If you learn Python, doesn't mean that you'll work on Java. Why? Because Python was not created by seeing Java. Java was not created by seeing Python, right? So that feature is entirely different. So it's like that. Got it, right? So for example, you know, right? the people who actually in olden days, right? People who are very famous in doing drama on stages, stage drama shows, they really fit into movies. But nowadays, many people are coming directly to movies. Are they fit into drama, guys, on stage performances? Is it possible, guys? Anybody? Nitisha, Apurva, Deepak, Rajesh. Can you hear me, guys, by the way? Nobody's speaking. Why like that? Guys, are you able to hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So in the same way, guys. So others, same like now, stage performance people can work on even in film industry, but film directly who entered into the film industry, they might not work on stage shows, guys. Stage drama things as perfect as the previous people do. In the same way, even this is also like that. If you learn Java, you may understand other things very easily and faster, but other things, if you learn first, then you may not work on Java, guys. Java is a little heavy compared to other languages. Clear, guys? So what all things will be there in automation testing, guys? Automation testing. What all things will be there, have a language learning, like basics of any language. Any language you have to learn, like which I showed you. And the next one is
SQL, sir.
yeah, SQL is actually optional. Sometimes required. It's optional. SQL is optional, guys.
Okay, sir.
If it is good, if you know it's good. Optional, but it's good to have. That's it. Not mandatory. But here, any language is mandatory. Good to have thing. And the next, you should know different frameworks. Frameworks that helps to automate. For example, Selenium. Nowadays, it is very famous case. Nowadays, Selenium is very, very famous for automation. They have many other things like Selenium. I can say, I'll just
Tosca, sir.
yeah, Tasca, Seer, Playwright, QTP, all those Kotlin. QTP is famous. QTP is with VBScript. Okay, but Java, the Selenium
What framework?
you can do with any of the, you can use any of the above language for Selenium, guys. Any of the above languages. But QTP means you should know Java, VBScript, and Tosca, as he told, RunnerX. For this, we should know C hash. So like that, there are many languages. So based on the language which you learn, right? Based on that, you can select what you are going to take. So Selenium is a famous one. Mostly Selenium will be covered, guys. And then the next is, guys, testing frameworks, testing automation, code maintenance frameworks. That is automation code you'll write, but you have to maintain that code, right? That again, automation framework. For example, they are like TestNG, JUnit, they'll use, or Cucumber. So based on, so all will be working with, they call with Java, any of the above languages. So they call this as TDD framework. This is also TDD framework. Cucumber, they call it as BDD framework. So like that, you should know automation framework. Then you should know about some integration tools, code maintenance tools, code management tools. What are the code management tools, guys? You heard about Git? Got right? GitLab,
Jenkins.
Git bucket. Sorry, big bucket. Got right? And GitHub. So these are all things. These are the servers, and you should have a client also. And respective clients you should know. Respective client is Git client is there. So here you can take like Azure. Respective clients you should have in your machine. Those are servers and your machine is a client. So you should know how to use that. And then you should also know, guys, about some CI/CD tools like Jenkins. Okay. So the Jenkins is a famous team city.
Airflow.
Yeah. Airflow, is it? This I don't know, but yeah, there are so many like that.
Airflow.
Pardon? Okay, now, so now you should know some, if you want to go to cloud kind of automation, then you should know about something like Docker or AWS, Google Cloud, yeah, Azure again. So like this. And by seeing the list, you should not get afraid, guys. All are see, if you know here very strongly, automatically this becomes easy. The main thing is what you should know, how the recipe will work, right? In while cooking also, you should know what is the recipe. Remaining things will come automatically, right? So it's like that. So first you should know how to write a code. Once you know how to write a code, then automatically remaining things becomes easy. Okay, so these all things. So DevOps means what? So these all things will come under DevOps case. From here, the below are called as DevOps course. So it's like that. So there are many people who come slowly till here and become automation engineers. But this course is talking about this means then you can definitely become an expert, guys. If you really utilize this course with both the combinations, so then it will be like perfect course it is. So you'll get a good payments, good hikes in future in the companies. It will be easy to, people will actually look for the candidates who has more skills, right? So that's why you'll get selected faster compared to others. So it's like that, guys. And now, guys, so basics of automation, if you take, right, what kind of things we should know is here something I missed here, guys. You should also have a little bit basics of, not writing, basics of understanding the web page. the web page code actually. So for example, guys, I'll show you here. Take any web page, consider google.com. Got it, right? So you should know how this page actually would have been coded. If right click and inspect element, right, then you will come to know actually. So this is a code they actually written. See here. So HTML code understanding. You don't need to learn HTML, guys. But if you know, understand how it is written, so what is the, then it will be actually very easy. Actually, what is ID here? What ID will do? All those things, if you learn, right, little bit basics of knowledge, then that will be sufficient. Basics of understanding the web page code. Like,
Experts.
yes, HTML. Understanding experts actually. I think Prashant knows little bit, is it?
Yes, sir.
So experts is the main thing actually, guys. So if you know this, then all things becomes automatically easy, guys. So this course will be covered as first is in the same order. So SQL is, I don't think it will be part of this course because it's optional. Then how data is maintained is, guys, for that the same. There are some tools like there are how data is maintained, not SQL. If not SQL, then how data is maintained is JSON files or Excel files. This is just a Java code. How to read data from those files, using Java, any language code, not only Java, using any particular language. All right. SQL is not part of this course, guys. They will take how to read. So instead of SQL, I replace with these things, either JSON files or Excel files. These are the two, or properties files, or YAML files. These are the famous files. XML is there, but it's not that. So any of those which is famous, they will take that as part of this automation course, guys. Till here, any doubts, guys? Anybody? Okay. Guys, I just want to ask one question here, guys. Why is Java is famous, you know, guys? Now, what is the main, why at the beginning Java was so popular? Beginning means when they found Java, it is very popular. Why? Anybody, guys? Yeah, tell me.
Easy to construct. It's a
It is
library
very
center.
These all things are there. Yes, for sure. Easy
easy
use.
to learn.
You know, the
It is
answer
easy to learn.
is the first language that talks to browser. Before that, it was not talking to the browser. It was talking only to the machine actually directly. Like calculator. But when Java has found, right, that started talking to the browser, guys. That's why it is famous. After that, slowly everyone is talking to the browser nowadays. Python will talk, C# will talk, Ruby will talk to the browser. But the first language who talk to the browser is Java. That's why it is famous that time, how it is behaving, how they actually easily, the browser in easiest way. See, and here your salary is depends on how much code you know. How much code you know, guys. Whether you believe it or not, we don't know. But this is how much code you know, that much salary it is. If you don't know code, then they won't select only. So that's why these things, I told, right, these are the 8 things. It may be any things required. So automation faculty will be covered. He will cover, guys. They will cover. So the more you know, the more salary. See, you can demand actually. Even a fresher can demand up to minimum 6 to 10 lakhs, guys, if you know all these skills. How much code you know? So any code is fine, guys. But how much code you know, that actually tells how much salary you'll get. Any language is fine. And after that, what all tools you know? Language you know, but next, what all tools you know? That is again next. So these 2 things are mainly actually see in the market to get jobs. These are the mainly 2 things they see in the market to get selected in testing field. Yes. Got it, right? So see, you can automate Jira bug reporting tools, automation. So this is optional here, like how SQL optional things which we should know is optional things is, as I told you, SQL, and one is automating Jira. Jira, what is Jira means? It actually helps to raise a defect. It helps to raise a defect when any test is failed. So if you know automation, it will be more demand, right? So it's like that. So with what all you can automate is, so these are the things. Then what all you can automate? What all we can automate? Any code we can automate this. Anything can be automated. Of course, if it is complex, then you have to follow some techniques, some alternate techniques to automate. Alternate techniques means some things you have to hard code, or some things you have to write, record, and playback. So what all automation tools nowadays? It's anything can be automated by using code, guys. So next, API automation they'll expect. Mobile applications automation. These are the famous automation areas, guys. Here what they use is, here they use again, like how we use here Selenium, UDP, RESTOLX, sorry, and Renorex, Tosca. Like that here, REST client, REST assured, REST builder, JWay, etc. For mobile automation, guys, Cell Android and APM, iOS. Those are things. So based on the tools which you are interested, right? So based on that, you have to go for it. So mostly this course is, I think this is the course. Automating the web applications by using either Selenium, QTP, Renorex, or Tosca, and tools, DevOps tools that which actually have to use. these all things are different way of learning, guys. But code is common, guys. Here also you should know Java, guys. Here also you should know Java. Java is any language. And here also you should know Java. See here. That's what I'm telling. If you know the first task, remaining all automatically becomes easy, guys.
Hi everyone. Hi Jitendra.
Hi, ma'am. Hi, Rajini.
Yeah, hi. Thank you. Thank you for the details and thank you for giving your time and guiding the audience in terms of how to start learning and what all things they have to focus on while learning. Thank you for very nice details. You can post those in the chat as well. The notepad that is very useful that you have mentioned. So guys, you can make a note of this in future as well. You can take a reference of this and then learn these topics. So yeah. You have anything to complete? You can finish off, Jitendra, then I can take it ahead.
No, ma'am. I can hand out to you.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Those details, if you can send me, like send to all in the chat, I can take it ahead. Yeah.
Here it's not allowing me to paste, ma'am.
It is
I'll,
not allowing.
yeah, I'll just try to do in two half.
Yeah, into, yeah, some sections you can send.
Yes,
Yeah.
I see.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. I completed.
Yeah. Thank you. So, okay, so DevOps as well. Okay, yeah. So they can learn DevOps and CI/CD and all the things here. Yeah. And
I'll be
thank
dropping.
you once again.
Yes, Rajini. I'll dropping out. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Thank you. So, hi guys. I'm sharing my screen. Hope you are able to see. Yes, able to see the screen. Okay. So, yes, guys, able to see the screen, able to hear me. Yes. Yes, quick replies, please. Yes. Okay, good, Venkatesh. Thank you. Okay, thank you, Prashant. So, as you got an input that what you have to learn in the automation, when we say automation, why the automation is very much famous? You might be having question, right? So, why automation is famous, guys? What do you think? Why the automation testing is famous or is becoming famous? Is paid more? Uh, like the automation resources are getting more paid than the manual QAs. Manual QA means the functional testing or the manual testing resources. Yes, what do you think? A quick reply, whatever you feel to. What do you think? What is the reason? Why we automate? Any reasons able to relate something? No, yes, don't know. Okay, check the quality. Quick output, yes. Anmol, correct. Okay. So that is faster. First thing is automation is faster. Okay. So when you test something with the manual testing, what will happen? You will launch a URL, you will log in, you will click on some button, then other button. Okay. Then you will verify, okay, this is working. But in automation, all the commands are executed with the script and script will execute much faster. Yes, the launching the URL or whatever, the programs are executed way faster than the humans are executing the steps. So automation is much faster, the results are accurate, and without human presence, the instructions will be executed. Instructions means the code we write. The code means whatever the commands you have written in Selenium, Java, or maybe any language you used. So the faster results, for the correct results, we use automation. So that is the main reason why automation is becoming very famous, and automation QAs get more pay because we reduce lot of effort of manual testing, we reduce lot of effort and time of the testing, right? So with manual testing, it is taking suppose 5 days to test. The same thing you can automate and then test it in a day as well. Okay, I'll give you one example. Yes. So if you are testing a login, okay, suppose if you are testing a login, okay, suppose you are testing the login for 100 users. Consider, suppose you are testing for 100 users are able to. Yes. So guys, be on a mute. Okay. If you are not talking to the group, please be on a mute. Okay. So do not create a background. In the manual testing, how much time it will take, guys? What do you think? How much time it will take? And in the same, I will say with automation, how much time it takes. First thing, quick. 100 users, you have to just log in. So 100 username, 100 password you have, and then you have to test. Okay. So with the manual testing, I'm asking Josh now, what is, okay, Josh, I'm asking with the manual testing. Yes, Suman. So with the manual testing, it will take 4 to 5 days. Okay, 4 to 5 days are required. You will launch a URL, input the username, input the password, and then click on a login. Okay, user is able to log in, see the home page. Okay, you will take the screenshot, you will pass the test case. Then you will move to the next test case. Like this, you are testing for 100 or 10 or 1000 users. It will take some 4-5 days or 10 days, right? It will take 4-5 days or more time as well. And it is tedious as well. With manual testing, it is tedious, it is boring, it is time taking, right? Lot of effort also. But the same if you test with the automation testing, what will happen with the automation testing? Okay, so if you are automating, once you have to write a script, once you are going to write script, what is the script you are going to write? It may take 1 day or half day. Okay, so 1 day it took, and then execution, it may take 1 hour. That's it. Okay, so this much it is faster. Just a minute, guys. Okay, so it will take much lesser time than the manual testing. Okay, so once you have written the script, whenever you are going to execute next time, it will be taking 1 hour only. Like Java script, Python script is also there in automation testing. Yes. Okay, so Selenium you can use with any of the programming. The options are to work on Selenium are Java, Python, JavaScript, and then you have C#, okay, PHP, and Ruby. Okay, these are all the language options you have. These are all the languages. Using these all the languages, you can write a Selenium scripts. Okay, so you can automate a web application using any of the language. So Selenium is famous because it supports multiple languages. Guys, please ask questions in the chat only, okay, so that we can take more questions, so that we don't have the background noise as well. Okay, so you have any questions, please type in the chat. Okay. So you can write the code using any of the language in Selenium. So Selenium supports these all. Okay. So Selenium supports all the languages. What all the languages? These are all the languages. What is a language? Each language has particular syntax, particular concepts, and then you have to learn and implement. Okay. You have to use the platform. Means the installations you should have on your machine and then start writing the code, executing the code. Okay. So this is about the automation that is faster. That's why it is very famous. Okay. And that is where when you are able to save the time. Okay. So when you are able to save the time and effort, ultimately what you are saving is you are saving the money. Yes, the time you are saving means you are able to save the money, or the effort you are saving. Effort means suppose you need 4 resources. Suppose you want to test 100 users login, 4 days it will take. If I want to finish in 1 day, so I need 4 resources or 5 QAs, right? For QA means the testing person. Okay, so the testing resource. So QA is 5 QAs are required. If with automation, one person is able to do, then how much of money you are able to save? Each resource is a cost to the project. Yes, each resource is the cost. Each resource means the employee is a cost, right? If you need less resources means it is cost saving. Yes or no? So with automation, you are able to save the money, you are able to save the cost, you are able to save the effort, time. Okay, in lesser time, you are able to do many things. Okay, that is where it is becoming famous. So when automation testing is able to save the time, then obviously the resource will be paid more. Right, obviously he is going to do the work of 5 QAs. Okay, instead of paying 10,000 for each person manual QA, automation test engineer they will hire and pay 30K to that. Okay, this is on a very lower side, I'm saying. Okay, this will not be the salaries. Okay, if it is the 20K for a manual testing engineer, okay, per month, consider in general. Okay, so then automation engineer they will hire with the 50K as well. Still, they are able to save the cost. What will be the total cost of 20K into 5 resources? It will be 100K, right? So, that is the monthly budget or monthly expenses to the project. Okay, one person is able to do it here. So, then how much? 50% of the money we are able to save. That is a project cost. So, it is saving the project cost. Yes. So that is where the automation resources will get more pay as well. Even though the company is paying more to automation QA, still they are making profit. Okay. Still they are making more profit. Yes. Then so that is where the focus is majorly to hire a automation engineer. Okay. So that is where they pay more and then hire a automation engineer. So this is about all. So what all things you have to learn when you start automation? First thing is one programming language you should learn. No matter whatever is, you can learn Java. We recommend or everyone is using Java majorly because already from the college, you might have learned Java. Okay, already you have learned OOPS concept or Java, familiar with Java syntax. So learn Java, become expert in the Java programming language, then focus on writing the automation scripts using the Selenium Java. Okay, then you can learn about Selenium commands. Okay, and then implement a test cases, frameworks that way. Okay, so this is about all what you have to learn. Now we will start with Java and then start learning the Java concepts. Okay, so now we will learn the Java. Okay, what is we have till now we have seen that, okay, this is where that is important, this is important. Okay, so now what we will do, we will write some of the code in Java and then understand the Java code. Okay, so are we good to start Java, guys? Yes, interesting. Now, so we will learn the Java now. Okay, Yes, everyone interested. So what we have learned about, okay, many things, this is important, that is important, everything you made a note. Yes, make a note of all the topics that you have to learn. So we will start with Java now. Yes, good. So what we have to learn first in Java is Java basics. Okay, what we say when we say Java basics, okay, what is each statement? Okay, what are the statements that we write? First thing is you have to install Java. Okay, I will tell you how to install Java as well. Before we install Java on our machine, we will try to understand Java, few of the things in Java. Okay, so Java is a programming language. Okay, in this programming language, what is you can do is we will see. Okay, what all things you can do. So to give output to the user, okay, you want to print something. System.out.print. This is the statement that is used to print on a console. Okay, so if you want to print hello world, how you will write? System.out.print and then in the double quotes hello world and semicolon. Each statement in Java will end with the semicolon. So what will be the output here? What will be the output at this step? Okay, so output at this step will be, yes, hello world as it is. As it is, it will be printed as it is. If you give more spaces, it will give more space. If you write only hello, it will print only hello, right? So based on that, it will give the output. Okay, whatever you write in the double quotes as it is, it will be printed if you are using this system.out.println. So now we will see the one more statement. This is the first statement. Okay, so we will see second statement. Okay, so what is system.out.println? Okay, so what is println? Println is print to the next line. So it will be printed and then next line it will go. Control will be on a next line. So what is the output here? Output will be same, but the control will be on a next line. So if you have one more statement in this, system.out.println hello world, hello world. Okay, so in this it will print hello world again in the next line. It will print on a next line, yes. Cursor go to second line, yes. So after printing this, cursor will go to the next line. ln means print and go to the next line. Okay, so the output is, this is the output. Okay, in this case, if you are writing system.out.print, okay, so in this case, you have one more statement. For example, what is output? Hello world will be printed on a same line immediately. Okay, just after completing hello world, again a hello world it will print. Okay, this is. So what is the output statement in Java? System.out.println is the output statement in Java. Clear? Okay. Yes, clear everyone. So now we will see what is a variable. Okay, what is a variable in Java? So this is clear. What is variable in Java? Okay, so variable is the container. Container to store a value. Okay, so container means it is the placeholder where it will store a value. So how we create a container or the variables? Integer a equals to 10. Okay, so what will happen when you declare an integer a equals to 10? Okay, so in the memory, one variable is created. Okay, so somewhere in the memory, the variable is created. What is the variable? Okay, so in this, okay, so the memory will be created. Okay, so memory block will be created for this a variable. Okay, what is that value it will store in that memory, which is pointing to a? What is the value it will hold? 10. Okay, so why? Because we are storing it 10. Okay, yes. Suppose Okay. Suppose we are changing a value in the next line. A equals to 20. What will be the value in the, what will be the value changed here? Okay. So the value will change to 20. Okay. So at that location, A will store a, now A will hold the value 20. Okay. Suppose if I print, so if I print this, okay, if I print A, okay, so what will be the output? What is the output? 20 it will print. Yes. What is the print statement? System.out.println. We are not writing print. Okay, so we are going to write system.out.print. Okay, so how we write system.out.print? So okay, and then I will print a value. What it will print? Output is 20. Okay, so if you are changing a value again to some other value, what it will print? It will change. So it will print the recent value. Recent is, what is the recent value? Latest value. Latest value it will print. So now it is 30. So it will print a 30. All right. So 20 gone. 20 is replaced with 30. So 20 is replaced with 30. So now current value is 30. Okay, so current value is 30. So if you print now, so it will print the, so it will print the 30. So which is the latest value. Okay, so this way. Okay, so now we will see this. So variable is container to store a value, right? The values you can change, right? So can we say that values of the variables can be changed? Yes, can be changed. Yes, you can change. And variable names. So you have to define a type of a variable, right? Type of a variable you have to define. So if it is integer, then only it will store an integer value. If it is a string, then it will store a string value, right? So some more examples we will create here. Okay, so suppose we have char CL equals to. So what it can store? It can store only the character, single character. Okay, it can store in only single character, A, Z, S, P, R, anything. Okay, one single character. If we are printing this, if we are printing system.out.println, okay, and I'm printing ch. Okay, so what will be the output here? Output will be, what will be the output, guys? Tell me. Yes, everyone. So output will be T. Okay. So this is one example we have seen. This is another example of a data type. And then we will see one more. Okay. So now, suppose you have a string name equals to, string is the collection of or the sequence of characters. So string is collection of characters. So suppose we are storing the string name as Venkatesh. Okay. So you can print, right? So system.out.println and then print the name. Okay. So print the name, then output will be, yes, what is it is storing? The value. Okay. So it will print as it is. Okay. So the V capital as it is, whatever you are storing. There is no change in that. Okay. So it will not print like this. It will print as it is, V capital Venkatesh. So here you have to give semicolon, end of the statement. Every statement will end with semicolon in Java. Okay. So each statement should end with semicolon. This is output. Okay, suppose I want to print hello Venkatesh. So we have to print the hello Venkatesh. Suppose system.out.println. What is we want? We want hello. So which is a string, right? Hello. And then we want a variable name, right? Which is a variable? Name is a variable. Yes or no? So name variable, if you give directly, it will not work. You have to give plus. Plus is a concatenation between the string and the variable. Okay, name is a variable and hello is a string. So now the output will be at this point, output will be hello and then Venkatesh. Okay, so then it will print as it is the variable value Venkatesh. Right? So now if I create a memory diagram for all this, okay, so if I create a memory diagram for this, okay, so okay, consider. So for a name, okay, for a name, memory will be allocated, right? Memory will be allocated, and what is the memory will hold the value? It is holding the value Venkatesh, right? So whenever you are printing name, whenever you are printing the name, it will print Venkatesh in place of it because it is holding this value, right? So the variables are containers which will hold the value. Clear? So what are the types of variables we have? What different types of variables we have? Now you can understand, right? So the different type of variables we have are the data types that are called as data types. What is a data type? The type of data it will hold. Okay. So what are the different data types we have? Yes, just now we have seen the data types are integer, right? Integer, then string, then char. Okay, then you have a double. So double will store a decimal values 10.20, 10.25. Okay, decimal fraction numbers you want to store, then you can use the double variable. Okay, then you have a boolean which will store only the true false. Okay, if you have only the values true and false to store, suppose you are taking a flag which will only hold the true and false, then you will use a boolean. Okay, so these are some of the data types that we will use in the program, right? Simple. Okay, so good. Any questions till this? Everyone clear? Right? Float is also, yes, we have. Float, yes, we have. Okay. Any questions? No questions? Okay. So, need a break, guys? You need a break or can we continue? Need a break? Okay. So, a quick 5 minutes break, guys. Okay. So, not more than 5 minutes. Okay. Yes, is it okay? Okay, so be back in 5 minutes, guys. Okay. Yes, what you are saying, Shrutireni, is binary. Okay, yes, I'll explain one more time after the break. Okay. Then we will see the installation of Java as well. Okay. Hi guys, everyone back? Yes. Is everyone back from the break? Yes. Okay, good. Okay. So as you said, revise. Okay. Okay. So yes, we know there is another type that is non-primitive. So these are the primitive data types that we are looking for. Okay. So what is a variable? A quick revise. Okay. So variable is container which will hold the values. Okay. We can store the value. So for a variable, you have to define a type. Java is strictly typed language where you have to give the type. Whatever type you give, exactly same type of data you will be able to store. If you give integer, only integer values you can store. If you give character, you cannot store integer data. You have to store in only character data. So data type we have to declare. So these are the some of the data types that we have. So whatever we have discussed, integer, character, string are the primitive data types. Primitive data types. Okay. So these are the primitive. Okay. So there are 8 primitive data types: byte, short, int, long, float, double, boolean, and char. Okay. So what are the non-primitive types then? Okay, string is a non-primitive. Yes. Array is a non-primitive. Yes. Classes, interfaces are non-primitive data types. So that we will discuss again. Okay. So non-primitive data types we will see. Okay. The arrays, classes, and then interface. Okay. Now we will discuss about the operators in Java. So what are the operators in Java that we have? So we have arithmetic operators. Arithmetic operators. So what are the arithmetic operators we have? Yes, correct. Plus, minus. Okay, and then we have into is a star, and then division. So if you have something integer a equals to 10, comma b equals to 10. If I write integer c equals to a plus b, what is the value of c? Yes. Yes. So we have modulus operator, this which is mod. We have plus plus operator which will increment value by 1. We have minus minus operator which will decrement value by 1. Okay. So if I write a plus plus, what it means? It means internally a equals to a plus 1. Okay. What is the meaning of this? A equals to a plus 1. So internally a value is now 11. All right. So it is an increment by 1. So this is an increment by 1. This is a decrement by 1. Okay. These are the arithmetic operators we have. Very simple. You can try those things as well by your own. Okay. Very simple it is. Then we have assignment operator. What is the assignment operator? Equal to is the assignment. So you are assigning some value, right? Here assignment operator it is. We have comparison operator. What is comparison? So if you have greater than or a less than, greater than equal to, less than equal to, these are the all comparison operators you have. Okay. Equal to, okay. So equal to we'll check for a is equal to or not. Not equal to, yes, we have not equal to like this. So these are all the comparison operator. Okay, so these are the comparison. What is this? This is the assignment operator. So it's a equal to operator. Double equal to Suman, it's a equal to operator. Equal to we are checking. So if, how we check? Now we check A equals to B. What it will return? If we are checking this, it will return true. Both are equal in this example. Yes, for a true false, we use equal to. So is a comparison operator. Yes, is a comparison operator. Yes, equal to is a comparison Boolean operator which will give a true or false. Correct. Okay, so apart from this equal to, we have some other assignment operators as well. Okay, so which is plus equal to, minus equal to, star equal to. What it will do? Suppose A, you have A plus, you are writing A plus equals to 5. So what it means, it will add 5 to the A value, right? Whatever is the A value first, it will add 5 to it. So 10 is the A value plus 5, which will be 15. So now A value will be 15. Okay. So if you have integer A equals to 10, if you are writing A plus equals to 5, what it means plus equals to, add 5 to the present value and then store it in the same variable. Yes, able to. Then we have similar to this, if you write minus, means 10 minus 5, it will be 5. Okay, like this. So plus equal to, minus equal to, star equal to, and then we have divide equal to. These are all the assignment operators. Any question in this? Good it is? Fine it is? Okay, so then we will see next. Okay, so these are all the operators we have. Okay, fine. Understood? Comparison operator, assignment operator. We have logical operator. Yes. So what is logical operators? So to perform and, right? So to perform and operation or operation, and then not operator, we have negative operator, which is exclamation. Okay, like this, we have logical operators as well. So this is logical and, this is logical or, this is not operator. Logical not. Yes, fine, as logical operators. So these are the operators we have. One is assignment, comparison, arithmetic. So one is arithmetic operators. Second is assignment operator. Then we have comparison operators and logical operators. Yes, XOR, NOR, that are also, yes, logical operators. Okay, so basically we will use and or, okay, and not that XOR and all we will not majorly use in the programming, but we have that logical operators as well. Okay, so now we will look at a if statements. What is a if statement? The conditional statements in Java. Okay, guys, you want to make a note of this? Making note as well, right? Everyone. So I will give you in the chat. Yes. Okay. So attend the training from the computer. Okay. Make a note of all the topics that we are discussing. It will benefit you in a long run that you have notes. You can revise any point of time. Okay. Okay. So make a note of all this. Operators, comparison operators. Okay, so you can copy and keep it in your system as well. Write down on a notebook, paper, pen. Use the notebook as well. Okay, good. So this is some basics we have seen. Now we will see what is a if statement. Okay. So what is if statement? If and else. Yes, we have if statement and then else. So if statement is a conditional statement. Okay. So it will be executed if the condition is true. If insert value condition statement upon updation value. No, not right, Suman. If and we have a block. If this condition, whatever you write in this block, whatever you write expression in this parenthesis, okay? So your opening and closing bracket. If this condition is true, then your block will be executed. What is a block? You have any block of code in this. So your code block will be executed if this condition is true. Okay. So now we will see one example, then you get a good understanding of it. Okay. integer age. Okay, suppose we are creating the system which is to validate a user age is 18, then we will allow him to register for the voter ID or register for the driving license. Okay, so integer age is with the user input we will take. Okay, if age is greater than 18, okay, then the person is allowed. Okay, then the person is allowed to vote or to register himself for a voting, right? System.out.println and then print the user is allowed to register, right? So for a driving license, he is allowed to register after age is 18. Okay. So how you are creating this condition? Okay. So you have a variable and then you are checking that value of that user is or the age of that user is greater than 18. So if this condition is true, then this block will be executed. If this condition is false, then this block will not be executed. Okay. So we will understand this in terms of execution, how this execution happens. Okay. So we will see here. Okay. Okay, so we will create a one here. So this is your if block. Consider. So your compiler will execute the statements line by line. Okay. So at this point, it will verify if. So before that, we have integer age equals to your age variable value is assigned to 20, right? Before this, we have assigned it to 20. So internally, it will check 20 is greater than 18 or not. Yes or no? Is the condition true or false? Tell me, guys. Yes, is this condition true or false? It is true. Yes, it is true, then this block will be executed. What block? This, whatever is available in this bracket, that will be executed. Okay, so this is true. So whatever is available, the code in that curly bracket will be executed. If not, okay, suppose your age is 10. Okay, suppose age is 10. Then the condition will be verified 10 greater than 18 or not. The condition is true or false? Tell me, guys. 10 is greater than 18. Condition is evaluated to false. So in this case, this block will not be executed. Control will go out of this if block. This block will not be executed at all. It will control will immediately will check, and then if it is false, come out of, and whatever statements we have below, it will execute that line of statements. Okay. So this is how the if block is executed. Okay. So if block can also have the else block. What is the else block? Else block is without any condition. If this is not true, execute this. Okay. If age will not be greater than 18 and if the person is allowed, okay, so person is allowed if age is greater than 18. If not, then person is not allowed. You have to print, right? Without giving the information, how the user will know? So user is not allowed, we will print if the age is not greater than 18. So age is not greater than 18 means automatically it will be less than 18. Do we need a condition to check that? No, right? Do we need a condition to check that, guys? Do we need a condition to check that age is not greater than 18? Already we checked that it is greater than 18. Yes. So automatically not greater means it will be less than only. It may be negative or it may be 17 number or it may be 16, 17, 14, 13. Everything is user is not allowed. Yes. So else it will execute. So if your if block is false, If this block is false, then else will be executed. So what is else? Else block has these statements. These statements will be executed. Yes. So if you have this if block, okay, and if that is not true, then else block will be executed. So if your if is not true, age is 10, then else block will be executed saying that user is. So it will be printed, whatever you have in the statement in the else. So what is the statement we have in the else? We have in the else user is not allowed. This is the statement we have in the else. So at this execution, when you have age equals to 10, okay, so when you have age equals to 10 value, okay, so when you have age is equal to 10, if block will be executed or else block will be executed? Just tell me, guys. Okay. Yes, age is 10. Which block will be executed, if block or a else block? If block is executed, Priya. Age is 10. 10 greater than 18. 10 greater than 18. Tell me, Priya, 10 greater than 18. Is it a true or false? Is it true? False. So if it is false, then automatically else will be executed, right? No need of a condition. Now got it? How the else will be executed? If the condition is false, this condition is evaluated to false, then else will be executed. Yes, correct. Okay, good. You can write multiple if conditions. You can write else. Again, you can write if. You want to check if not greater than, then age equals to 18. Then also we will allow. Okay. If you have multiple conditions to check, you can write else if. And then at the end, you can write a else block, which will be, okay, without, it will be executed without anything. If nothing is executed, if this is also not true, then it will execute. Okay, so now I have a question. Now age is equal to 18, for example. So what will be executed? User is allowed. Okay, so user is allowed here. So which block will be executed? Tell me, guys, now. All three will be executed, or only else block will be executed, or else if and else both the block will be executed? Tell me. Okay, Suman. Both simultaneously. Which both A blocks will be executed, Venkatesh? Okay, correct. Amit. Correct. Tasneem, correct. Priyanka, correct. Others? Okay. Yes, only else if block will be executed. Okay. Else if is true, then else will not be executed. Okay. Only one block will be executed. What is the meaning of if and else? One out of this will be executed. Not all, not two. Okay. If this else if is true, it will not check anything. It will execute, right? It will not execute this else. If you have one more condition, else if, then it will check else if. But this else it will not check or it will not execute. Yes, we cannot write if else if it is syntax. Okay. Else if. So now we will see how to install Java. Okay. So Java installation for a Windows. Okay. So you can type Java installation for Windows 10 or a Mac or whatever is your system. You can type it. Okay. Yes, good, correct. Now we will look at a installation. So take the installation. Okay, so you can go to the oracle.com. Okay, this one, Java downloads. And you can download the installer from this. Okay. You can use Java 18 as well or 17 as well. So for a Windows, yes, this is the site. I will give you in the chat, everyone. Okay, so this is a URL you can refer. Okay, in this, go to based on your system. If you are using a Mac machine, okay, so you can use Mac OS. If it is Windows, then have to select Windows. Okay, download this installer. Okay, 64-bit. The installer, you click on it, it will start downloading. Once it is downloaded, yes, JDK, yes, you have to JDK, download JDK. Okay, Java Development Kit. JDK will have JVM. Okay. So JDK download. Okay, Vinod. Download the JDK. Okay. So once it is downloaded, you can run it. Okay. Open it, click on yes, and execute this. Okay. Execute means click on next. Next. It will install. So I have already installed it. I will cancel it, but you can click on a next. Okay, and then click on next. It will be downloaded. Okay, it will be downloaded in a 1 or 2 minutes. After it is downloaded, you can go to the C drive, this PC. Okay, C drive program files. You will be able to see Java. Okay, Java, JDK, and bin. Copy this path. Copy, Control C, copy. Copy the Java path where it is downloaded. Okay. Then go to the environment variable. Search, edit environment variables for the account. Okay. And you will be able to see this window. Okay. In this, you have to create a Java home variable. Okay. For you, it might not be available. So you have to create a new and then give Java. Okay. Everything capital Java _ home. And whatever you copied, no need to install on mobile. You have to install on a laptop. Okay. Your desktop machine. No, we cannot install on mobile. Okay. And then paste it. The copied path, Control V, paste, click on a OK. Okay. Then close this. Click on a OK and then one more time OK. Done. Now restart your machine. Java installation is complete. Okay. Yes, Java installation is these steps you have to follow. Once this is done, you can download the Eclipse. Eclipse packages you can download. Eclipse IDE for Java. Okay. 1 or 2 minutes. Okay. Eclipse IDE for Java. Okay. 1 or 2 minutes. Okay. Eclipse IDE for Java. Okay. 1 or 2 minutes. Okay. Eclipse IDE for Java. Okay. 1 or 2 minutes. Okay. Eclipse IDE for Java. Okay. 1 or 2 minutes. Okay. Eclipse IDE for Java. Okay. 1 or 2 minutes. Okay. Eclipse IDE for Java. Okay. 1 or 2 minutes. Okay. Eclipse IDE for Java. Okay. 1 or 2 minutes. Okay. Eclipse IDE for Java. Okay. 1 or 2 minutes. Okay. Eclipse IDE for Java. Okay. 1 or 2 minutes. Okay. Eclipse IDE for Java. Okay. 1 or 2 minutes. Okay. Eclipse IDE for Java. Okay. 1 or 2 minutes. Okay. Eclipse IDE for Java. Okay. 1 or 2 minutes. Okay. Eclipse IDE for Java. Okay. 1 or select this Eclipse org, go to download packages, and for a Windows based on your operating system, you can select and download the installer. Okay. So 2022-06 is you can download. Okay. This is the installer. You can download this. Once you click on this, it will start downloading. Okay. So download it from this. It started the download. Okay. So it started the download. So now after it is completed, you have to run this. You will be able to see the Eclipse after installation like this. So this is the IDE you have to install. So Eclipse IDE for Java developers, you have to select. Okay, while installing, remember that you have to install for Java developers. Okay. After you install, this is how the IDE will look like. This is how the Eclipse you will have. You can create a project. You can create a Java project and classes and then write your programs. Yes. So after this, how to create a Java project? Okay, Java project, give the Java basic programs. Okay. So I will give the name as a project 9 Java basics. Okay. So finish. Okay. It created the Java project. Yes, you can create Maven project as well. Package, create any package. Package is folder where you can create a classes. Yes, you can create a test-ng classes. Okay. Yes, I will tell you that also. So in this, we can create a class. What is your class? You can create a first program as a class. Select public static void main. Finish. Okay, in this you can write anything. Integer a equals to 10 and then sys out control space a. Okay. Sys out control space is shortcut for a system.out.println. So hello world. And then run from this run button. You can right click. Java application. Okay, so you have got the output. Yes, able to see the output, guys. We are able to see that. Okay, so this is about all this. Okay, you can run by right click in a window and then run as Java application. You will get the output. Okay. So now some of the people are asking about the Maven project. Okay, so how we can download a Maven? First, you have to download the Maven plugin. Go to Help, Eclipse Marketplace, and search for a Maven. Okay, search for the Maven and enter. And you will get the Eclipse M2E Maven support. Install it. For me, it is already installed, so it is showing installed. For you, it will show like button install. You can install it. Okay. And it will be done. Restart the Eclipse. You are able to create. You will be able to create the project. Okay. Maven project. Also, you can download the Eclipse Marketplace. You can download test-ng. Okay. If you are asking about test-ng, you can search test-ng, enter. So you will be able to see the test-ng for Eclipse. Install it. So it will be installed for you. Okay, close it. Yes. So debugging any program, you have to select the view perspective, that is debug. We will see that. Okay. Window perspective, and then you have to open a debug perspective and then run it in the debug. Okay. So now you can debug as Java application. Okay. So then F5, F6 you can click and then it will give you the output. Okay. Okay. Yes, we will write some programs and then debug. Okay, so this is how you will debug. You will go to window and then perspective you have to change to the debug and then run. Okay, so we will not cover everything today only. Okay, so just basics we are understanding. Once you are familiar with, we will discuss about some more topics in Eclipse and Java. Okay, so writing other things as well, we will discuss. Okay. Debug means, okay, what is a debug meaning is, okay. Suppose you are executing. Okay, what is the meaning of executing first? Executing means run. Run means executing means entire program will be executed. Right? Run means entire program will be executed and you get output. Okay, so what is running the program? Run means entire program it will execute. How we run? Right click, run as Java application. Okay, so then entire program is executed. Whereas debug means it will stop. You will add a breakpoint. Okay, so how to add a breakpoint? So you can add a breakpoint and then you can add a breakpoint. Okay, so like this. So at this point, it will stop executing. Debug means it will run till this point, wait, then it will run further and wait, and then run further. So when you add a breakpoint till this point, it will execute and wait for. Okay, then it will execute again once you run it. So debug means it will stop. It will stop whenever you have a breakpoint. Run means entirely it will run without any break. Okay. Yes, got it. Okay, so everyone try the installation. Okay, go through the recording one more time and then try installing the Java Eclipse on your machine. Okay. So we'll continue the session tomorrow. Okay, so some of the other things we will discuss tomorrow. The while loop. Okay, switch case, classes, objects, and some more concepts in the Java and automation testing. Okay. So we will learn about the Selenium WebDriver and some of the concepts, how we run the automation, what is automation, okay? So we will discuss some more steps, okay? Okay, so we will continue with the loop statement, arrays, and then we will discuss with the Selenium WebDriver and other features. Okay. So, okay, guys, any other questions? Okay, Chrome driver, Gecko driver, those are the drivers that we need for Selenium commands to execute on a browser. Yes. Yes, attendance link is already shared. Scroll up, you will be able to see. So tomorrow's session will be very interesting, guys. We will learn about how to launch a browser, how to automate, how to use, yes, all the automation concepts. Okay, Priyanka, thank you. Thank you very much for saying that. Yeah, it was good to have you as well, guys. Thank you for joining the session. Thank you. Good. Thank you. Okay, good, Mahesh. Thank you. Okay, guys, then have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. Okay. Thank you, Bharat. You're understanding everything. Good to know. Good to know that you're understanding everything. Good. Have a nice day, guys. Thank you, Mahesh. Have a great day. Attendance link is already given in the chat. Okay. You can refer. Tomorrow time is 7. Yes, 7 p.m. At the same time, 7 p.m. IST. Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay.
Yes, Tirunad, you can wind up the session.